maybe something that you know, or maybe international business, no matter if you want to talk about something that you find it a bit weird, maybe.
Mm, in fact, mm, it's not really real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just maybe a bit more dangerous than other entertain activities.
Yeah.
Um, no, not. I think in my countries, we don't have any company for to any company have uh, will entertain business.
Yeah, of
Mhm.
course. Well, let's have a look at this for part B. Of course, there are some events and activities. And let's talk about these events and activities. Which of the following events and activities would business people from your country enjoy most? So which one you think?
Uh, Premier League,
League, of
yeah,
course.
league,
So,
and uh, Wimbledon,
yeah, of
Wimbledon
course.
tennis tournament.
Yeah.
But just watching on TV.
Course. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. And there are some items here. For example, a Premier League or World Cup football match, Wimbledon tennis tournaments, throwing caught with tag. Which one can be, more tempting? Actually something like, wow, I want to do this. It actually seems really good. Let's do. So which one actually
Mm,
can be
I
more
think
tempting?
staying at health spa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Mm, because in Vietnam, I mean, this is a peace, peace, peace
Yeah.
country. They just want to they come here. I mean, traveler or people from my country just enjoy want to enjoy to relaxing activities. I of course that is my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
mm, just my opinion because I'm a woman and I
Yeah.
just think about some activity like staying at the health spa or uh, watching the sports show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never think about flying a jet fighter.
Yeah. I think this one
Yeah,
is, ridiculous. For example, destroy, these two actually items, number 3 and 6. I find them a bit, I don't know, something like unusual. Why? Why destroy a car with a tank? What fly with a jet
yeah.
fighter? So I think it's a bit it's weird, but maybe we don't know. They have some people who think about actually the ideas, the new ideas. So it can be really, I don't know, creative. Why not? Actually, we have a text about it. So let's read this text, this article about corporate rails reach new highs. May I ask you to read this part, then we can talk about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Entertaining. Sorry. Oh, wait a minute.
Of course.
Entertaining is no longer about cocktails and canapes. Instead, it's toy and tanks. London firms are now taking their favorite clients on driving lessons. The only difference is it involves a tank as well as target practice using the vehicle guns. The winner of the day's contest gets a chance to run over a car with tank. A lot of traditional corporate hospitality events like racing at Ascot and tennis at Wimbledon have been around for so long, and so many companies have actually done the things. Say Rachel L. North, an entrepreneur, but every year they have the same clients they need to entertain, so they have to come up with new and exciting ideas. Another event aimed at thrilling clients involves flying a jet fighter, reminiscent of the movie Top Gun with Tom Cruise, but catching the imagination of corporate customers is expensive. Entertaining at events like a Henley Regatta near London costs $600 a day, while a corporate hospitality seat at the Wimbledon tennis tournament can set you back $2,000. The budgets are huge, but it is much more cost-effective to keep that customers than to try and find new ones. Elna says. A day in a tank costs $400 a head, while a 30 minutes flight in a jet adds up to $1,000. If you want something more authentic, a ride in a MiG-29 says fighter in Russia will set you back $18,000. Entertainment firms are always looking out for new ideas, and increasingly, they are actually creating events in response to what is in the media and what is popular. Eno says. Corporations are now able to offer chips of Everest or check across Antarctica for their clients. They try to offer a one-in-a-lifetime experience their clients are unlikely to forget, but hot air balloons and visits to health spa are still more usual.
Wow. Well, of course, clever idea. So, entertaining is no longer about cocktails and canapes. Okay, it means, you know, it's something more than food, more than something delicious, of course. So, as you
Yeah,
consider, type of meal foods that, something like toppings, okay, and
yes.
yeah, they normally serve before dinner or something like this. Okay, and well, there's some words that I think it's not bad to talk about them. So the first one, hospitality, we talked about it, as something like friendly, user friendly, or something like being and welcoming to guests or something like this or clients. And after that, we have this word. Okay, another event aimed at thrilling clients involves flying a jet fighter. Reminiscence, make you remember. It means make you remember of the movie Top Gun with Tom Cruise. So it means, it makes you remember this movie. So reminiscence means make you remember. And yeah, let me write here. So
Yeah, make me
you
remember, right?
remember, of course, and I
Remi
underline the word reminiscent. Reminiscent.
yeah. Uh, okay.
Okay, and another word. This is about pronunciation of this word, Wimbledon. Wimbledon. Okay.
Wimbledon.
And yeah, and we have another word. The budget, of course, this phrase, the budgets are huge, but it's much more cost effective. Okay, when something is actually cost effective, it means it can produce good results
Mm.
without costing a lot of money. So the definition of cost effective means producing good results without costing a lot of money.
Oh.
Yeah, so producing good results without costing a lot of money.
Mm. Uh,
Yeah,
it means we should stay with this activity, right?
of course, it's something like, it says that the budgets are huge, but still they're reasonable because you actually have
Yeah.
money, but you can earn more than it. So it's something like that you don't spend a lot. So which
Yes.
means that
Yes.
the result is, of course, is really valuable. So you can consider it as a good result without costing a lot of money.
Mm.
And actually, the title is interesting. Corporate, corporate thrills reach new highs. And we have something like the definition of this. Corporations are now able to actually offer some trips of Everest or something, tracks across Antarctica, some new ways, some new experiences that actually may some clients, customers may not forget, or actually something really, I think, fruitful. So they offer something like this, maybe some unusual offers, but as you can see, spas and hot air ballooning are still more common, more usual. Okay,
Yeah.
I find this text really easy. So if you have any, I don't know, maybe any point that you didn't get or something like any issues related to this, well, I mean, you can ask me. I only thought about some words. I could find these words, but if there is any other words or phrases that you didn't understand, you can ask me, but I couldn't find.
Yeah. I read it before we start.
Ah,
Yeah, today I have some time.
great.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I try to write down the meaning of
My
some words I
active
don't know.
student. Yeah, of course. So my active student with beautiful hair. Why not? Of course, you started this. Okay.
Uh, just
Well, of
when I have a little free time.
course, that's
Yeah,
great.
and you
It's
know.
really good that you use your free time in a really good way. So why
Mm,
not, of course, when you have
yeah.
free time?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's complete part E using the words from the article. So first of all, let's read the question and underline the keywords to find the
Mm.
answers easily. And Russia is anchor word, jet fighter. Okay. Well,
Okay.
Well, so the first one.
The first one is come up with.
Very good. And two.
Two, it will set you back.
Very good. And the last one.
Always looking out for new ideas.
Very good. Okay. Well, let's talk about the verbs that you use to complete the sentences. As you can see, each verb consists of three parts, more than two. We call this type of verbs phrasal verbs, but three words, phrasal verbs. Okay, so there's some phrasal verb. As you know, maybe you may know, you may not. Okay, we have some different type of verbs. One of them actually is phrasal verb that
Yeah.
consists of two parts. So sometimes you can separate these two parts, sometimes no. So we can say that phrasal verbs can be separable or inseparable. So you can separate them or no. Sometimes actually our phrasal verbs include another part that can be a preposition. For example, look forward to. Let me write. Look forward to. So look forward is actually a phrasal verb and to is preposition. So normally three-word phrasal verbs are followed by a preposition. Now there are some phrases, some common phrasal verbs. So let's talk about them. Let me give you actually the list of these phrasal verbs that are more common. We normally use them, and of course the meaning of them. The first one, come up with, that we have. Okay, so we have, let me write on the board. So the first phrasal verb, to come up with. Okay. Do you have any idea about the definition of this phrasal verb? It means produce or suggest a plan or idea. For example, I come up with, for example, a new idea. It means I suggest, I produce a new idea. So come up with means produce or suggest a plan or idea. For example, I come up with a great idea for the party. It means I have a good idea and actually I have a suggestion. So produce or suggest a plan or idea. This is the first one. Okay, after that, we have catch up with. Catch up with. Okay, it means reach the same stage or level as someone else. So reach the same stage or level as someone else. For example, I've missed some classes, so I will have to actually work hard to catch up with the others to reach the same level actually as the other students. So I need to work hard. Get it? So this is another one. And the next one, come up against.
Come up again.
Come up against, okay, it means be faced with or opposed by. For example, uh, come up against strong opposition. Okay, so it means be faced with or opposed by. They're the same by a reaction, for example. Normally we say by a reaction. Okay, so I came up against, for example, strong opposition. Okay. So be faced with or opposed by a reaction. And after that, another one, come down with. Come down with. One. It means become ill. For example, I came down with cold. Become ill with, for example, cold or something like this. So I came down with the flu, so I couldn't attend the class. So come down with. And the next one, drop out of. Drop out of. It means to leave or exit, okay? Or exit before finishing. Okay, let me give you an example. For example, I dropped out of, for example, art school after the first term because I didn't want to continue. I dropped out of art school after the first term. You know, I changed my mind. I couldn't continue, so something. So leave or exit before finishing. And after that, get along with. This is really, really common. You know this phrasal verb. Okay, get along with means have a good relation. Have a good relationship with someone. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, let me put them in order. Okay, now it's better, I think. Now they are more clear. Okay, and this one, and this one. Okay, now it's better. Now you can see them better, I think. Okay, and another one, get around with. Get around with. So it means finally do something you actually intended to do, so you wanted to do. So finally do something you intended to do. For example, let me say, I finally got around to tidying my room. I finally got around, for example, to tidying my room. I finally did it. Okay, so you can say something. I say to. I say, okay, sorry. I say with. And the last one, get away with. Get away with. It means succeed in avoiding punishments.
Oh.
Always. So, for example, for example, I know he cheats all the time, but he gets away with it. So, succeed in avoiding punishment. So, we all know he cheats, but he gets away with it. So, we can make it. Okay. Well, they are, as you can see, there are some three-word phrasal verbs that we normally use. Okay, it's good to use them to know them. Do you have any question about the definition of these words, verbs, or phrases?
No, maybe if I When I have time, I will try to make a sentence with the phrasal verb.
Of course, you know, the secret key and the most important key is to use them. So why not, of course. Well, now let's keep going with our book. Multi-word verb is a verb. Okay, we discussed this. And there are some, for example, put it off, turn down. Okay, so something like this. Okay, now, well, we talked about this part. And now it's time to listen to this audio. Just let me say something about, of course, we will discuss phrasal verb again next session because, you know, we need to talk about separable, inseparable phrasal verbs. Sometimes we can separate them, sometimes we can't, sometimes both of them. So we will talk about them step by step. Well, okay, let's listen. Two colleagues, Anna and Ben, are talking about their company's program for some Taiwanese visitors. Listen to excerpts from the conversation and answer these questions. Okay, let's get started. Just tell me if you're ready and I can play. Just have a look at these questions. Then,
It's okay. I'm ready. You can.
okay, very good. Just give me a moment to play the audio. Well, number 64. Let me check.
Recording 7.8.
This one.
Recording 7.2.
No.
CD 2. Unit 7.
That's not. So I think another.
Conversation 5. Recording 6.6.
Okay. I could find it, I think.
Conversation. Recording 6.5.
5.
Recording 6.4.
Alice is looking after our guests from Taiwan.
She loves taking care of visitors, doesn't she?
She had to change the hotel booking because several extra visitors turned up.
I know. She told me 3 more people arrived unexpectedly.
Our sales manager is taking them out tonight.
Jeff has always loved socializing. I'm sure he'll entertain them very well.
And they all want to look around the city before they go.
Do they really? It's a pity there aren't many places to visit.
I certainly look forward to meeting their new chief executive.
Well, I think we're all really excited that we're going to meet her at last.
I hope all staff can take part in the visitor program.
So do I. It would be great if all of us got involved in it.
They want us to visit them next year. We said we'd like to take up their invitation.
That's really kind. Of course, we've got to accept.
It was a shame to turn down their invitation to their sales conference 2 years ago.
I agree. It was a mistake to refuse.
Okay. Well, the first one. Why did Alice have to change the hotel reservation?
I heard that two visitor unexpected. They want to stay in. How to say? They are socializing. And they want to see around city. I'm not sure. And
so, as you said, some visitors arrived unexpectedly. So they
Yes.
didn't expect, but some visitors arrived unexpectedly. Okay, very good. The next one, what would the visitors like to do before they leave?
Um, Before they leave, they want to see around the city.
Very good, to look around the city. Very good, excellent. And what happened 2 years ago?
Mm, I heard about the mistake review in sale conferences.
Yeah, of course, it's something like a regret. They refused the invitation to attend their actually sale conference. That was a
Yeah.
mistake. Of course, that was a mistake. So very good. So they refused attending. That was a mistake. Okay, very good. Well, now it's time to complete the conversation with Ben's replies. Okay, so first of all, let's have a look at questions because it's really important. So she had to change the hotel booking because several extra visitors turned off. Our sales manager is taking them out tonight and they want to look around. Okay. So let's have a look at all of them. Okay, well,
Mm, Ben's replies.
well, of course. So we're going to complete the conversation. Just don't forget, you don't need to write the whole sentence, just, some words. Then we can make it together, okay? So that you don't lose the rest of listening. Ready?
Yes.
Good.
Recording 6.5. Conversation 1.
Hello, I'm Liz.
Oh, hello again, Liz. How are you?
Oh.
It's Jane. We met in Paris last year.
Oh, yes, I didn't recognize you. Your hair's different. I'm fine. And what about you?
I'm very...
Recording 6.4.
Okay.
Alice is looking after our guests from Taiwan.
She loves taking care of visitors, doesn't she?
She had to change the hotel booking because several extra visitors turned up.
I know. She told me 3 more people arrived unexpectedly.
Our sales manager is taking them out tonight.
Jeff has always loved socializing. I'm sure he'll entertain them very well.
And they all want to look around the city before they go.
Do they really? It's a pity there aren't many places to visit.
I certainly look forward to meeting their new chief executive.
Well, I think we're all really excited that we're going to meet her at last.
I hope all staff can take part in the visitor program.
So do I. It would be great if all of us got involved in it.
They want us to visit them next year. We said we'd like to take up their invitation.
That's really kind. Of course, we've got to accept.
It was a shame to turn down their invitation to their sales conference 2 years ago.
I agree. It was a mistake to refuse.
What words did you write? For example, for number 2, what words did you write?
Number 2 is a price unexpectedly.
Very good. Now, have a look at actually the options, the alternatives below, A to H. Okay, where can you find your words, the written words? Which one, A or B or C? Which one?
For 2,
Yes, look.
for 2 is C.
2. Definitely yes. So you could easily find the answer using 2 words. Okay, so C. Okay, for number 3, what words did you write?
D.
Okay, of course. So D, loved socializing. Okay, very good. And for 4,
4A.
Very good. Many places to visit. Very good. And 5.
5F.
F.
No. Is 8. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 5E8.
H, of course. You know, they can meet her or at least. Okay. 6, I hope staff can take part in the visitor program.
F.
Excellent. Of course. So do I. And
7 is C.
great. And the last one?
The last one is B.
Definitely, yes. Excellent. Okay. Well, now, we checked all the verbs. As you can see, there are some phrasal verbs here. Of course, there are some 2 words phrasal verbs, not, 3 words, but we discussed 3 words before because we had an example. So as you can see, there is something like look for, watch to. For example, this is 3 words phrasal verb. Look around. Okay. Or for example, take out. As you can see, this is separable. Take them out. Okay. Turn off. So this is another phrasal verb. Okay. And turn down. Okay, it means refuse. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now let's keep going. So we will discuss this part again later. Now let's keep going with the next part. Okay. What do you say to a business contact when you introduce yourself, you introduce another person, and you are introduced to another person? So socializing, greeting, and small talk. Okay, so how do you introduce yourself, Tia, when you want to talk to, for example, a business woman or businessman, a business person, when you want to contact? So how to introduce yourself? How do you say?
Oh, introduce myself, right?
Yes.
Mm. Uh, of course, it's simple. I just say hello. My name Diep. I'm I'm a human resources deputy manager, and nice to meet you. Welcome you to welcome to my company. That's it.
Very good. Okay, very good. Just, let me say something about my name, as we normally don't say. We say, I'm
Yeah.
Zia. And after that, because of this, let me say something. When you say my name is, okay, after that, you need to say I am again to say something else. For example, I am manager, I'm teacher. But when you say, for example, I say, I'm Monica, an English tutor, an English tutor. So I don't need to say I am again. So I'm is a better way to introduce yourself, and very good. Okay, there are some ways, there are some phrases that we can use to introduce maybe ourselves or other people. Okay, let's listen to this 5 conversation at a conference. And then, of course, we will talk about it. So we will match up the speaker in each conversation. So we want to decide whether they know each other. Okay. So let's listen.
Recording 6.5. Conversation 1.
Hello, I'm Liz.
Oh, hello again, Liz. How are you? It's Jane. We met in Paris last year?
Oh, yes, I didn't recognize you. Your hair's different. I'm fine. And what about you?
I'm very well, thanks.
And how's business?
It's going well, especially in Italy.
Great.
Well, the next one.
Conversation 2.
James, have you met Sam Clark?
No. Hello, Sam. Good to meet you. I think we both know Bill Carlton. I used to work with him in Spain.
Oh, yes, Bill. He's in Moscow now.
Really? I didn't know that. Give him my regards next time you see him.
Yes, I will.
Well, the next one.
Conversation 3.
Julia, do you know Jürgen?
Yes, of course. Hello, Jürgen. Good to see you again. How are things?
Fine, thanks, Julia. It's great to see you.
Well, the next one.
Conversation 4.
Hi, I'm John.
Hello, John. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lisa from the Munich office.
Oh, Munich. I've never been, but I hear it's a great city, very lively.
Yes, it is. It's great. You should come. The conference is going to be there next year.
I'd love to. I'll look forward to it.
And
Conversation 5.
Carla, I'd like you to meet one of our best customers, Linda Eriksson from SRT in Sweden.
Hello, Linda. Nice to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Not all bad, I hope.
Not at all. It's good to be able to put a face to a name.
Absolutely.
well, okay, so we have the answer for the first one. For number 2, James.
Same with Sam Clark.
Okay, James with, yeah, of course. And do they know each other?
They ever met before in Spain. I heard that.
So, sure. I'm not sure that they know each other, but of course, yeah. But let me do something. Just give me a moment. Let's check together.
Conversation 3.
No, 2.
Conversation 2.
James, have you met Sam Clark?
No. Hello, Sam.
Have you met? No. So, no.
Oh.
No is no.
Yeah.
So, have you met?
No, but after that, yeah, because I think after that he mentioned about
Let's check.
the meeting. So
Let's check.
Good to meet you. I think we both know Bill Carlton. I used to work with him in Spain.
Oh, yes,
Work with
Bill. He's in Moscow now.
Really?
Another person.
Yeah,
Talking about another person that they both worked with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. And number 3.
Number 3, Julia and Jürgen. Yes.
Yeah, Jürgen and Julia. And do they know each other?
Yes.
Yes, very good. And 4, John.
John with Lisa.
Lisa?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes. No, of course. No.
Yeah.
And the last one, Carla. Yeah, of course, with
Linda Erickson, customer, so no.
Of course. So the first, for example, when you want to introduce someone else, for example, your friend to someone else, you normally say, do you know each other? I say yes or no. If no, you can introduce, for example, this is my friend, this is my colleague, okay, my husband, and say something like this. Or have you met? So have you met? Do you know each other? So you can use these phrases in order to introduce someone else. And now we're going to complete conversations 2 and 4 below. Well, so before we listen, let's do the sport together. Let's guess. Have you
met?
Met, very good. And hello, Sam.
Nice to meet you.
We can say nice to meet you. Yeah, of course. And after that, we have really. Okay, so no, I think we both, number 3, we both what?
But no.
Yeah, good. And I used to.
Work.
Yeah, very good. I didn't know that. Okay, so just this. Oh, well. And the next one, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Uh, uh, told him my name, maybe. Tell him.
No, it's not a good idea, but we can okay, keep this one. Okay, so of course we will listen. So no, this one wasn't good idea. Okay. So conversation 4, B, number 6. Well, hello, John, to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Can be, of course, we have all the alternatives, some synonyms, but yeah, why not? And I'm Lisa from, okay, oh, I've
Munich
never been.
office. Munich. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
of course.
never been, but
What
I heard.
I heard, yeah.
I know.
Okay, yeah, can be. I heard, I know. So why not? Yeah, both of them, they make sense. And it's a.
It's modern.
Can be. Why not? Of course,
Yeah.
why not? It's a modern city, very lovely. Why not? And yes, it's great. Okay, the next one.
The conference is going to be there next year. I'd like to. I'd love to.
Yeah, of course. Very good. And last one.
I'll look forward to it.
Okay, now let's listen and check our answers. Okay. Okay.
Recording 6.6.
No, it's not. 6.5.
Only.
Conversation 5.
No.
Carla, I'd like you to meet one of our best customers, Linda Erickson from SRT in Sweden.
So I think.
Hello, Linda.
4.
Conversation 4.
Hi, I'm John.
Hello, John. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lisa from the Munich office.
Oh, Munich. I've never been, but I hear it's a great city, very lively.
Yes, it is. It's great. You should come. The conference is going to be there next.
Conversation 2.
Yeah.
James, have you met Sam Clark?
No. Hello, Sam. Good to meet you. I think we both know Bill Carlton. I used to work with him in Spain.
Oh, yes, Bill. He's in Moscow now.
Really? I didn't know that. Give him my regards next time you see him.
Yes, I will.
Okay, the next one.
Conversation 4.
Hi, I'm John.
Hello, John. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lisa from the Munich office.
Oh, Munich. I've never been, but I hear it's a great city, very lively.
Yes, it is. It's great. You should come. The conference is going to be there next year.
I'd love to. I'll look forward to it.
Okay, so just I think the conversation 2. Give him my regards.
Yeah.
And okay, but you could. Yeah, of course, pleased to meet you, nice to meet you, good to meet you. They're all actually synonyms, so we can use all them. Sometimes, first of all, for example, you can say, "Oh, nice to meet you." This is more common, but why not? Good to see you. And of course, some all phrases that you can use. Of course. Well, okay, let's skip this part and for the next session. So, okay, my dear, questions, issues?
Yes, just one question.
Of course.
For phrasal verb, mm, of course, I try to write down some sentences with phrasal verb, but like we do homework, but we not use it in real life. So when I have conversation with foreigners, maybe
Yeah.
foreigners or some foreigner expert from in my company, it's
Yeah.
difficult to me to remember the phrasal verb to
Yeah.
yeah to to
So,
make conversation
let me say
to make
something.
sentence.
Let
It's
me say
just
something.
it's very easy when I stay at
Practice.
home and write the sentences with it.
Well,
But when
of
I
course.
speaking, yeah, when I
Yeah.
try to make a conversation with foreigners, it's can it will be difficult for to me.
Okay, so I can do something for you. So why not? So for the first thing that I want to say about this issue, well, of course, when you are learning something that is really easy to stay home, practice, right? And of course, when you say something for yourself, of course, it's not really easy for you. But when you are in a real situation with someone else because of a stress, because of some other issues, because you want to remember something, you may forget it. But the first point that you need to know, maybe the first trick, the first tip that I can give you, if you want to actually memorize something forever and don't forget it, first of all, say it out loud and repeat it, write it down. So say it out loud, repeat it a few times, not one, a
Yeah.
few times, and write it down. So that is really important. So this is your assignment, something that you need to do at home, and something that I can do for you. Okay. Suppose we're going to have conversation together. So from this session, from next session, I will assign maybe 10 minutes or maybe 15 minutes for free discussion. Every session, I will give you a topic to speak and we will talk together. You can imagine that I am your business partner. So for example, next session, we will talk about something. I will send you the topic and I ask you to use some phrasal verbs. Okay, you can
Yeah.
practice, then we will talk. I will ask you some questions and we can talk together. So I think this one is a good way. So this method is really good way that we normally, so free discussion is something like
Yeah.
recommended method to improve speaking skills. So why not? We can do this together.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
You're
I think
welcome.
it's a better way because when we talk, I try to make sentences, but with a single word,
Of course.
and it's not phrasal verb or
Of course.
phrasal. Okay.
You're right,
So
definitely right. Yeah, of
yes,
course.
thank you. So
You're welcome. So I will send you the topic, practice. Next session, we will talk about it. Okay?
okay, okay. Thank
Okay, dear.
you.
Have a great
Have a good
time. You're
day.
welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.